I designed the model on paper. Then I made a prototype of the project on cardboard. I used a computer program called Autodesk 123D Design to create the bottom box of my project. I had to learn how to use this program, and for this part I used a cube to make the bottom box. Now I hollow the box out to be able to print it. For the top box, I use the same technique as the bottom box. I just make it a little shorter to be able to print it out. Sometimes it didn't hollow out the rectangle, so I had to experiment with it many times in order for it to do the right thing. I kept using this program, learning different functions along the way. For example, when making the numbers, I rounded the corners by using the fillet function. In this part, I use the text function to insert a number 1 in the block. I also learned how to extrude the text upward so the number pops out. I finally then continue working on the number by adding a hole in the middle. I also learned how to use the magnet to stick the top of the cylinder to the number. Learning how to use all of these functions in the program and to be able to finish the design project was very challenging and took a lot of hard work and time. I looked at several different type of example of hinges, like on doors and games, and this part was definitely the most challenging because the lid and the bottom box had to match perfectly. Here is the lid printing. These are all the numbers printed. This is a picture of the bottom box printing. This is the bottom box printing. It took many hours to print. This is the printer's time and percent. I sand down all of the pieces. I noticed that the bottom and the lid don't line up perfectly. This is because it was square, not round. So in order to make it line up, I had to sand it down so that it would be more circular. Now I have to mark the metal for the pieces. And I saw it and put them in place.